Well, welcome back. Just before the break, she sang Cool Rain from her debut album. Welcome to Good Morning, Elizabeth Robinson. Elizabeth, great voice, and congratulations on the new album.
Thank you very much.
Now, you've been singing for a long time. Tell us the story. You started at 18 years old and then you've sort of had a hiatus or a bit of a break.
I did. At the age of 18, I was in a couple of bands and was basically told at that time that I would never do any good and I'd never make it, so I gave it up, yes.
How did that make you feel when somebody said that to you?
Pretty devastated, actually, and it sort of set me back quite a bit, but I've been singing for 20 years in the car, like, just determined not to stop, really. And then this has come as a bit of a bolt from the blue, really.
Yeah, let's talk about this album. How did it come about?
I went into a studio called the Colourfield in Welcome Bay in Tauranga just before Christmas last year, just to do a couple of Christmas presents for people and record a couple of demos, and thought nothing more of it. And it's owned by a guy called Tim Julian, who was fantastic. He made me feel really comfortable because I hadn't been in a studio for 20 years, so it was quite new. And then 2 weeks later, an international screenplay writer called Jeff Murphy walked into the same studio, looking for someone to do some soundtrack music and do a little bit of work for him. And we met up after he heard the demo, and all of a sudden we did one song to start with just to see how it went, and then before we knew it we were just doing one after the other, and we suddenly have an album.
So did you have all these songs sort of sitting in the background there ready to go?
He's been writing for about 20 years.
Right.
I've been writing for about the same time, but not seriously, so one of them's mine and the rest are his.
Okay.
But yeah, so he let me choose whatever I wanted out of his sort of back catalogue, and they all seem to flow quite well together. It sort of tells a bit of a story, and it's just wonderful music.
What's the song you wrote? What's that story? What's that about?
The song I wrote is My Arms Will Always Be Open, and it's about forgiveness when you lose someone, and it seems very unfair at the time, but it's about letting go and forgiving that person and moving on, and how hard it is.
Is it something that happened in your life?
Yes, yes.
So now you've spent a number of years. You come over here, and your parents are English, and you moved here at a young age.
Yep.
But then you went back to London for 20 years.
I did.
Did you sing while you were over there as well?
I very briefly, but again, that was where I was told that that I wouldn't ever make it, and to sort of give it up, really.
And here you are on Good Morning with a new album and performing in front of the nation.
It's
Elizabeth,
amazing.
it's great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for coming in. Good luck with the new album, and good luck with your career.
Thank you.
Wonderful.